Hey there, it's J-Dog. Hey, I'm just checking the road directions for my latest RV trip. My son and I are going out to the Catskill area of New York State, and we're going to Max Yasgur's farm. Gonna join us a rock and roll band, gonna camp out on the land and get our soul free. That's right, we're going to Woodstock. So the Woodstock site is in Bethel, New York, and it's about 220 miles away from my house here. And what we're going to do is drive down through Connecticut. We're going to go across I-84 into New York, and then right around Newburgh, we're going to get on Route 17, go due west. And what I'll do is I'll show you a couple clips on the road just from Route 17 near Bethel, so you can see what that road looks like today. And then we'll go into Woodstock and show you that also. So, got to get going. Well, we're here at Bethel Woods. Today is Thursday, May 20th. There's hardly anybody here, which is good. They had an event yesterday. That's why we came today, because I kind of wanted that as few people as possible. But we're going to go visit the museum, which is kind of right over here. You'll get a clip of that. And the field is way down over that hill. And we're going to go down there and spend a bunch of time. So that's what we're going to do while we're here. So this is the entrance to the museum at Bethel Woods. We're going to go in here and look at the museum and show you some clips from that. I'm in the museum here for Woodstock. There's my son photobombing me. But now kind of interesting about the 60s and stuff. I'll show you some clips of what we got here. These are the four guys that put on Woodstock here. Mike Lang, Artie Hornfeld, and the two investors put the money behind it. There's Richie Haven's outfit, jewelry, and that's his original guitar that he played at Woodstock. Well, that was the museum. It was pretty good. Some interesting stuff in there that you saw, but we're going to go down to the field now and through the gate here and see where the original field was for Woodstock. So this is the field, the site where Woodstock happened in 1969. This big field you see here, I'll get out of the camera and show you a pan shot so you can see how big it is. But it's really a huge place, sloping downhill, pretty cool. Estimates were that there were over 400,000 people sitting on this hill for 3 days in 1969. It's just really incredible to think about it. So I'm sitting on the field where, as I mentioned a minute ago, 400,000 people were sitting here, pretty much shoulder to shoulder, staying put for 3 days. It's really, when you look at it, just it's incredible to think about the number of people that were here. And I could see where people must have got lost, you know, if you had to go to the bathroom, or there wasn't a lot of porta-johns, but it must have been something just to be sitting here for 3 days. You probably slept here, you went to get food, went to the bathroom, came back, tried to find a spot, but for 3 days, just sat here and listened to the music. Just pretty incredible. So I'm walking down the field to the memorial down here. But just a couple notes. We did a little research before we came. We watched the movie, and researched a little bit about what went on to put it on, but this was one of Max Yasgur's hayfields. He leased the field. He was a local dairy farmer. He owned 600 acres here in Bethel, and he leased this field. It's like a 37-acre parcel that he leased for $10,000. And he needed the money because it was a wet season and the hay wasn't really growing that well. So he leased it to the promoters, and that's how this came to be. This is the view from the memorial here that's at Woodstock. It's down in the corner of the field, as you can see, and you got an excellent view of the field site from this location. But we're going to go down and walk down to the stage area and shoot some clips from there. I'm standing on the site where the stage was for Woodstock. Right here on this spot is where Jimi Hendrix played the Star-Spangled Banner. It's where The Who performed. It's where Joe Cocker sang With a Little Help from Me Friends, and all those great artists 52 years ago stood right at this spot, or right at this spot, and performed their music to a multitude of people on that hill. Pretty amazing, huh? Just to see, to stand here where history was made. And just imagine you're a performer and it's just a throng of people here. And you had rain and all kinds of stuff happening, but you just stayed put and enjoyed the show. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video of my visit to the Woodstock site. I highly recommend it if you were a child of the 60s. I'm 67. I was actually 15 at the time Woodstock happened, and so I didn't really know about it till about a year later. But highly recommend it. It's a great place, very awe-inspiring to be here. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace, love, stay safe. See you on down the road.